Lesson 1, Culinary Curiosities.
Hey Anna, I've been trying to diversify my meals lately. Have you explored any vegetarian or gluten-free dishes?
Hello, John, that's great to hear. I've actually tried several, and I'd love to share some recommendations.
I would appreciate that. What dish stood out to you the most?
I recently made a quinoa salad with roasted vegetables. It was colorful, nutritious, and very satisfying.
Quinoa salad sounds delightful. Did you add any special dressing to it?
Yes. I made a lemon tahini dressing that added a nice tangy flavor. It really complemented the veggies.
That sounds delicious. I've never tried tahini before. What does it taste like?
Tahini has a nutty flavor, similar to sesame seeds. It's creamy and works well in dressings and dips.
I see. I should definitely give it a try. What other vegetarian meals do you enjoy?
I also love making stuffed bell peppers. You can fill them with rice, beans, and spices. They're so hearty.
Stuffed bell peppers sound filling. Do you have a favorite spice that you use?
I usually add cumin and paprika for an extra kick. They really enhance the flavors.
Those spices are fantastic. I often use them in my curries. Have you experimented with any gluten-free desserts?
I did. I made almond flour brownies that were rich and fudgy. You wouldn't even know they were gluten-free.
Almond flour brownies? Now that sounds incredible. Did they require any special preparation?
Not really. Just substitute regular flour with almond flour, and you're good to go. They're super easy to make.
I love simple recipes. Have you tried any other gluten-free snacks?
I've been snacking on chickpea chips lately. They're crunchy and packed with protein.
Chickpea chips? That's a new concept for me. Are they flavored, or are they plain?
They come in various flavors like sea salt, barbecue, and spicy. They make a perfect snack.
I'll have to look for those. It's fascinating how many delicious options exist in vegetarian and gluten-free cooking.
Absolutely. It's all about experimenting with different ingredients to create exciting dishes.
I agree. I'm inspired to try more vegetarian and gluten-free recipes. Any last tips for a beginner like me?
Just have fun and don't be afraid to get creative. Cooking should be an enjoyable adventure.
That's wonderful advice. I can't wait to start my culinary journey with these new ideas.
Lesson 2, Coffee Conversations.
Hey Anna, have you heard about the upcoming conference next week?
Hello, John, I have. It sounds like a fantastic opportunity to learn and network.
Absolutely. Let's grab a coffee sometime during the conference to discuss further.
That's a great idea. Do you have a specific time in mind?
How about during the afternoon break? It would be a nice way to recharge.
Perfect. I often find that a good cup of coffee sparks creativity. What do you usually order?
I'm a fan of cappuccinos. The combination of espresso and foam is just delightful.
Cappuccinos are delicious. I usually go for a flat white, it has a smooth texture that I really enjoy.
A flat white sounds lovely. Have you ever tried making coffee at home?
I have. I bought a French press, and it's been a game changer. Freshly brewed coffee is unbeatable.
I agree. There's something special about the aroma of coffee brewing in the morning.
Definitely. Speaking of mornings, do you usually have breakfast before your coffee?
I do. I can't function properly without a good breakfast. Usually, it's oatmeal or eggs for me.
Those are both excellent choices. I often opt for smoothies packed with fruits and vegetables.
Smoothies are a fantastic way to start the day. What ingredients do you like to use?
I love mixing spinach, banana, and a splash of almond milk. It's refreshing and nutritious.
That sounds delicious. I should try adding spinach to my smoothies for an extra boost.
You definitely should. It's a great way to sneak in some greens. What are you most looking forward to at the conference?
I'm excited about the keynote speaker. I've heard they have a unique perspective on innovation.
That sounds intriguing. I'm particularly interested in the workshops. I love hands-on learning experiences.
Workshops can be so engaging. I appreciate the chance to interact and apply new skills.
Exactly. Plus, it's a great way to meet people with similar interests. Networking can lead to amazing opportunities.
For sure. It's always nice to connect with like-minded individuals. Let's make our coffee plans a priority during the conference.
Absolutely. I can't wait to exchange ideas and insights over a cup of coffee.
Me too. It's going to be an enriching experience, and I'm looking forward to it.
Lesson 3: Weather Wonders.
Hey Anna, hi there. Nice weather we're having, isn't it?
Hello, John. Yes, it's a beautiful day today. The sun is shining, and the skies are so clear.
Absolutely. Days like this make me want to spend more time outdoors. Do you have any plans?
I was thinking of going for a hike later. Being in nature always lifts my spirits.
That sounds wonderful. I love hiking too. Which trail do you usually prefer?
There's a lovely trail about an hour from here that leads to a stunning waterfall. It's breathtaking.
A waterfall sounds magical. I bet it's refreshing to hear the water rushing down.
It really is. Plus, there are usually wildflowers blooming along the path, which adds to the beauty.
I can imagine. Do you often take pictures during your hikes?
Yes, I love capturing the scenery. It's a great way to remember the moments. What about you?
I do too. I enjoy photographing wildlife as well. It feels rewarding to spot animals in their natural habitat.
That's amazing. Did you ever get a picture of a rare bird or animal?
I once spotted a beautiful red-tailed hawk soaring above me. I managed to get a clear shot.
Wow, that must have been an incredible sight. Red-tailed hawks are stunning.
They really are. Speaking of wildlife, have you seen any interesting animals lately?
I spotted a family of deer in the park last week. They were so graceful as they moved through the trees.
Deer are fascinating creatures. I love how they blend into their surroundings.
Exactly. Nature has a way of surprising us. Do you prefer hiking alone or with friends?
I enjoy both. Hiking alone allows for peace and reflection, but it's fun to share the experience with friends too.
I agree. There's something special about sharing a beautiful view with someone else.
Definitely. It creates lasting memories. Do you have a favorite hiking buddy?
My brother loves hiking, so we often explore new trails together. He always knows the best spots.
That's fantastic. Having a knowledgeable friend makes the adventure even better.
It truly does. Speaking of adventures, I'm also considering going camping this summer.
Camping sounds like a great way to immerse yourself in nature. Have you camped before?
Yes, a few times. I love sitting around the campfire at night, sharing stories and enjoying the stars.
The stars must look amazing away from the city lights. I'd love to go camping under the night sky.
You should join us. It would be fun to have you there.
I'd love that. It sounds like the perfect way to enjoy the great outdoors together.
Lesson 4, Travel Tales.
Hey Anna, how have your recent travels been?
Hello, John. They've been quite an adventure. I just returned from a trip to Italy.
Italy? That sounds amazing. What places did you visit while you were there?
I explored Rome, Florence, and Venice. Each city had its own charm.
I can imagine. Rome must have been incredible with all its history. Did you visit the Colosseum?
Yes, I did. Standing inside the Colosseum felt surreal. The history there is captivating.
I bet. Did you learn any interesting facts during your visit?
Absolutely. I learned that the Colosseum could hold over 50,000 spectators. It was like an ancient stadium.
That's fascinating. What about Florence? I've heard the art there is extraordinary.
It truly is. I visited the Uffizi Gallery and saw masterpieces by Botticelli and Michelangelo.
How exciting! Did you have a favorite piece of art?
I loved The Birth of Venus by Botticelli. The colors and details are breathtaking.
That sounds stunning. What was your experience like in Venice?
Venice was like stepping into a painting. I took a gondola ride through the canals, which was magical.
A gondola ride? That sounds romantic. Did you try any local foods while you were there?
Yes. I indulged in gelato and authentic pasta. The flavors were so fresh and delicious.
I can only imagine. Italian cuisine is known for its quality. Did you have a favorite dish?
I adored the spaghetti carbonara. It was creamy and savory, a true delight.
That sounds divine. I've always wanted to learn how to make pasta from scratch.
It's a fun process. I took a cooking class in Florence, and it was one of the highlights of my trip.
That sounds like a fantastic experience. What did you learn to cook?
We made homemade ravioli filled with ricotta and spinach. It was delicious.
Wow! I'd love to try making ravioli someday. Did you have any challenges in the class?
Yes, rolling the dough evenly was tricky, but it was so rewarding to see the final product.
I can imagine. It must have felt like a great achievement. What's the next destination on your travel list?
I'm hoping to visit Japan next. I'm excited about the culture and food there.
Japan sounds incredible. The cherry blossoms and temples must be breathtaking in spring.
Exactly. I can't wait to experience it all firsthand. Have you traveled anywhere recently?
Not yet, but I'm planning a trip to Spain soon. The architecture and culture there fascinate me.
That sounds wonderful. You'll have to share your experiences when you return.
Definitely. I'll take lots of pictures and notes to share all the details with you.
Lesson 5, Business Bites.
Hey Anna, have you noticed how many companies are moving their transactions online?
Hello, John. Yes, it's fascinating. Many businesses now rely on secure internet platforms for their sales.
Exactly. The convenience of online transactions has changed the way companies operate.
It really has. I find it interesting how businesses use extranets to collaborate with partners securely.
That's a smart move. Extranets provide a controlled environment for sharing information. Have you used one before?
I have. At my previous job, we used an extranet to manage our supply chain. It made communication much smoother.
That sounds efficient. Did you encounter any challenges while using it?
Occasionally, there were connectivity issues, but overall, it streamlined our processes significantly.
I can see how that would be helpful. With many companies relying on digital transactions, what do you think about security?
Security is crucial. Companies must implement robust measures to protect sensitive information from cyber threats.
Absolutely. Encryption and secure payment gateways are essential for safeguarding transactions.
I agree. It's also important for businesses to educate their employees about security best practices.
Education is key. Regular training can help prevent data breaches caused by human error.
Definitely. I've read that phishing scams are becoming more sophisticated. People need to stay vigilant.
That's true. It's alarming how convincing these scams can be. Have you ever received a suspicious email?
I have. I received an email that looked like it was from my bank, but the language was a bit off.
Good catch. It's always wise to double check the sender's email address in those cases.
Exactly. I reported it to my bank right away. It's important to help others avoid falling victim.
Well done. Speaking of transactions, have you ever participated in a business to business sale?
Yes, I have. I worked on a project where we sold software solutions to other companies.
That must have been a valuable experience. What was the most challenging aspect of that process?
Negotiating prices was tricky. Every company has different budgets and expectations.
I can imagine. Finding a win-win solution is essential in B2B transactions.
It really is. Building relationships with clients also plays a significant role in successful sales.
Absolutely. Trust and rapport can make a huge difference in closing deals.
Do you think the trend of online transactions will continue to grow?
I believe so. As technology evolves, businesses will seek more efficient ways to operate.
I agree. It's exciting to think about the future of commerce and how it will transform further.
Indeed. I'm curious to see what innovations will emerge in the coming years.
Lesson 6: Club Connections.
Hey Anna, I've been thinking about how important it is to share ideas and learn from others.
Hello, John. I couldn't agree more. Collaborating with others can lead to amazing insights.
Exactly. Have you ever considered joining a club or group to expand your horizons?
Yes, I have. I think being part of a club can provide great opportunities for networking and learning.
Definitely. What kind of club do you think would match our interests?
I'm interested in a book club. I love reading and discussing different perspectives on literature.
A book club sounds perfect. It would be great to explore various genres and authors together.
Absolutely. Plus, hearing others' interpretations can deepen our understanding of the books.
What's the last book you read that you found particularly thought-provoking?
I recently finished The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. It's filled with wisdom about pursuing dreams.
That's a classic. I love how it emphasizes the importance of following one's personal legend.
Exactly. It inspires you to reflect on your own journey. Do you have a favorite book?
I'm a big fan of To Kill a Mockingbird. It tackles important social issues in such a profound way.
That's a powerful choice. The themes of justice and empathy are still relevant today.
They really are. Speaking of clubs, we could also explore a cooking club. What do you think?
A cooking club sounds delicious. It would be fun to learn new recipes and techniques together.
Yes. Plus, we could share our culinary creations at the end of each session.
That would be delightful. I've always wanted to master Italian cuisine.
Italian food is amazing. I'd love to improve my pasta making skills.
Same here. We could even invite others to join our cooking sessions for more fun.
That's a great idea. The more, the merrier. It could turn into a wonderful community experience.
For sure. We could also incorporate a theme for each meeting, like Mediterranean Night.
I love that concept. It would keep things fresh and exciting. Have you thought about any other types of clubs?
Maybe a hiking club? Exploring nature while making new friends sounds appealing too.
A hiking club would be fantastic. We could discover beautiful trails and enjoy the outdoors together.
Exactly. Plus, it's a great way to stay active and healthy while connecting with others.
It really is. Let's research some local clubs and see what options are available for us.
Great idea. I'm excited to see what we can find that matches our interests.
Me too. It'll be an adventure in itself to explore new activities and meet new people.
Lesson 7, Fitness Focus.
Hey Anna, I've been meaning to ask about your workout routine lately.
Hello, John. It's been great recently. I've started incorporating HIIT into my sessions.
HIIT? That's high intensity interval training, right? How are you finding it?
Yes, exactly. I love it. It's challenging, but incredibly effective for burning calories.
That sounds intense. How long are your typical HIIT workouts?
They usually last about 20 to 30 minutes. It's amazing how much you can achieve in such a short time.
Wow, that's impressive. I usually stick to longer workouts. Do you find it hard to keep up the intensity?
At first, it was tough, but I've gradually built my stamina. The key is to push yourself during those intervals.
That makes sense. What types of exercises do you include in your HIIT sessions?
I mix it up. I do burpees, jump squats, and mountain climbers. It keeps things exciting.
I can imagine. Burpees are brutal but rewarding. Do you have a favorite exercise?
I really enjoy jump squats. They're fun and help tone my legs at the same time.
Nice choice. I've been curious about trying HIIT. Do you have any tips for beginners?
Start slow. Focus on your form rather than speed, and gradually increase the intensity.
That's great advice. I might give it a shot next week. Have you noticed any changes since you started?
Definitely. My energy levels have skyrocketed, and I feel stronger overall.
That's fantastic. I've heard HIIT can also help with weight loss. Have you experienced that?
I have. Alongside a balanced diet, I've seen a difference in my fitness level and body composition.
That's motivating. I need to work on my nutrition as well. Do you follow a specific eating plan?
I focus on whole foods, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. It makes a huge difference.
Sounds like a balanced approach. I tend to snack on processed foods. Any suggestions to change that?
Try swapping snacks for healthier options like nuts or yogurt. It's all about making small changes.
Great tip. I'll definitely give it a try. Have you set any fitness goals for yourself?
I want to improve my endurance and maybe even participate in a fun run.
That's an awesome goal. Training for a run can be a fun challenge. Have you run any races before?
I participated in a 5K last year. It was exhilarating, and I loved the community atmosphere.
I bet. I'd love to join you for a run sometime. Training together could be motivating.
That sounds like a plan. We can hold each other accountable and make it enjoyable.
Exactly. Let's create a workout schedule and keep each other on track.
Lesson 8, Jungle Journeys.
Hey Anna, have you ever heard of the expeditions led by Germans like Dalfinger and Hogermoth?
Hello, John. Yes, I have. They explored some fascinating areas, didn't they?
Absolutely. Their journeys into the jungles and grasslands were groundbreaking for their time.
I find it intriguing how they documented their findings. What do you think was their biggest challenge?
I imagine navigating through dense jungles and unpredictable weather must have been quite tough.
Definitely. And let's not forget about the wildlife. Encountering dangerous animals would be quite nerve-wracking.
Right? They had to be very cautious. I read that they often faced unexpected encounters with exotic creatures.
That's true. The diversity of flora and fauna in those regions is astounding. Did you know they discovered new species?
Yes, I did. Their contributions to biology were immense. Imagine being the first to describe a previously unknown animal.
That must have been exhilarating. It's incredible how explorers like them expanded our understanding of the world.
For sure. Their detailed records paved the way for future research and exploration.
Speaking of exploration, have you ever thought about going on an adventure like that?
I'd love to. Exploring uncharted territories and experiencing different cultures sounds thrilling.
It does. But I'd want to be well prepared. Researching the area and learning about the local customs is crucial.
Excellent point. Understanding the culture can help avoid misunderstandings with local communities.
Exactly. Plus, it's always enriching to learn from others' perspectives and traditions.
I couldn't agree more. Have you ever participated in any adventurous activities or expeditions?
I went hiking in the mountains once. It was a breathtaking experience, surrounded by nature.
That sounds amazing. Hiking can feel like an adventure in itself, especially if you're exploring new trails.
Absolutely. The sense of accomplishment when reaching the summit is unparalleled.
I can imagine. What's the most stunning view you've encountered during your hikes?
There was a breathtaking waterfall, surrounded by lush greenery. The sound of the water was so calming.
That sounds picturesque. Nature has a way of rejuvenating the spirit. I'd love to see a view like that.
You should definitely try hiking. It's a great way to connect with nature and get some exercise.
I will. Maybe we can plan a hiking trip together. It would be fun to explore new trails as a team.
That's a great idea. We could even document our adventure, just like the explorers did.
That would be fantastic. We could share our experiences and inspire others to venture outdoors.
Yes. Plus, it would give us a chance to appreciate nature and its wonders together.
I'm looking forward to it. Exploring the world, whether through expeditions or hikes, is always a rewarding experience.
Lesson 9: Unusual Perspectives.
Hey Anna, have you ever seen those incredible circus performers who hang from their teeth and feet?
Hello, John. Yes, I have. It's astonishing how they can balance themselves so high up in the air.
Right? The strength and flexibility they possess are truly remarkable. I can't even imagine trying that.
Me neither. It makes me appreciate the dedication and training they must undergo to perfect those skills.
Exactly. Did you know that some performers start training at a very young age to build their strength?
That's impressive. It's like they dedicate their entire childhood to mastering those unique talents.
Yes. And the way they perform also tells a story, which adds an artistic element to their skills.
Absolutely. The combination of athleticism and artistry is what makes circus performances so captivating.
Have you ever attended a circus show?
I have. The atmosphere is electric, and the audience is always on the edge of their seats.
I remember feeling that excitement too. The anticipation before a daring act is thrilling.
It really is. I was amazed by how they seamlessly transitioned from one act to another.
That's the beauty of it. The coordination between performers must be impeccable to ensure safety and success.
Precisely. Plus, the costumes add a whole new layer of spectacle to the performances.
Yes. The vibrant colors and designs really enhance the overall experience. Do you have a favorite act?
I love the aerial silks. The way they twist and turn through the air is mesmerizing.
Aerial silks are stunning. It's almost like watching a beautiful dance in the sky.
Exactly. It's a graceful blend of strength and elegance. Do you have a favorite?
I'm a fan of the trapeze artists. Their daring flips and catches are always jaw-dropping.
They really are. The trust between the performers is incredible, especially when they do those high catches.
It's a testament to teamwork and the hours of practice they put in together.
Absolutely. It's fascinating to think about how much effort goes into those performances.
Indeed. It's more than just entertainment, it's a demonstration of human potential and creativity.
Well said. It inspires many to pursue their passions, regardless of how unconventional they may seem.
Yes. And it helps us appreciate the different forms of art and expression in our world.
Definitely. Whether it's in the circus or any other field, creativity knows no bounds.
I couldn't agree more. It's wonderful to celebrate the uniqueness of each performer's talent and story.
Lesson 10, Travel Talk.
Hey Anna, I'm thinking about planning a trip soon. Do you have any suggestions?
Hello, John. That sounds exciting. Where are you considering going?
I'm torn between the mountains and a beach destination. Both sound appealing.
Both are great options. If you choose the mountains, you could enjoy hiking and stunning views.
True. I love being in nature. But the beach offers relaxation and fun water activities.
Exactly. You could go snorkeling or even try surfing if you're feeling adventurous.
Surfing sounds thrilling. I've always wanted to learn how to ride the waves.
It's a fantastic experience. Plus, there are usually great surf schools for beginners.
That's reassuring. What beach destinations would you recommend?
I've heard fantastic things about Bali. The scenery is breathtaking, and the culture is vibrant.
Bali sounds amazing. I'd love to immerse myself in a different culture while relaxing by the sea.
You definitely should. And don't forget to try the local cuisine, it's delicious.
I can only imagine. What about the mountains? Any favorite spots there?
The Rocky Mountains are stunning. There's something magical about the fresh mountain air.
I've heard the hiking trails there are incredible. Do you have a favorite hike?
Yes. The Emerald Lake Trail is beautiful. The views are worth every step.
That sounds like a perfect hike. How long does it usually take to complete?
It takes around 2 to 3 hours, depending on your pace. It's manageable for most people.
That's great. I would love to take my time and really enjoy the scenery.
Absolutely. Plus, you might even spot some wildlife along the way.
Wow, that would be a bonus. Do you think I should go solo or find a travel buddy?
Both options have their perks. Traveling solo allows for complete freedom, while a buddy can add to the fun.
That makes sense. I enjoy both experiences. Have you traveled solo before?
I have. It was a unique experience that helped me grow and meet new people.
That sounds enriching. I'd love to have that experience someday.
Lesson 11, Dormatory Diaries.
Hey Anna, my cousin lives in a dormitory at school. He shares his room with a classmate.
Hello, John. That sounds interesting. How does he like living in a dormitory?
He enjoys it, but he says it can be a bit challenging sometimes.
I can imagine. Sharing a space requires a lot of communication and compromise.
Exactly. They have to agree on things like cleanliness and study hours.
Those are important aspects. Have they established any rules for their shared space?
Yes, they created a schedule for cleaning and designated quiet hours for studying.
That's a great idea. It helps maintain harmony in their living environment.
It really does. He mentioned that it took some time to figure everything out, though.
Adjusting to a new living arrangement can be tricky. What's the best part about living in a dormitory for him?
He loves the social aspect. There are always people around, and he makes new friends easily.
That's wonderful. Building friendships in a communal setting can be very rewarding.
Definitely. He often participates in group activities and events organized by the dorm.
That sounds like a lot of fun. What kind of activities do they have?
They have game nights, movie screenings, and even study groups.
Those activities must create a great sense of community. Does he have a favorite event?
He really enjoys game nights. They play board games and video games together.
That sounds like a blast. It's a nice way to unwind after a long day of classes.
For sure. But he also mentioned that sometimes it gets a bit noisy during the events.
I can understand that. It's all about finding the right balance between fun and focus.
Absolutely. He has to find quiet spots in the library or study lounges to concentrate.
Smart move. Libraries are usually great for finding a peaceful environment.
Yes. Plus, he likes meeting other students there, which is also a bonus.
That's great. Have they encountered any funny situations while living together?
Oh, yes. One time, they accidentally swapped their laundry, and it led to a hilarious mix-up.
That sounds amusing. I can only imagine their reactions when they discovered it.
They laughed it off and decided to have a laundry party to sort it out together.
A laundry party? That's a creative way to handle it. It must have brought them closer.
Definitely. It's moments like those that create lasting memories in dorm life.
For sure. Living with others can lead to unexpected adventures and stories to share.
I think he's learning valuable life skills too, like cooperation and adaptability.
Those skills will certainly benefit him in the future. Dormitory life can be quite an experience.
It really is. I'm excited to hear more about his adventures as he continues living there.
Lesson 12, Croissant Chronicles.
Hey Anna, absolutely. I can't wait to taste their famous croissants.
Hello, John. I've heard they are simply divine. What makes them so special?
Well, they're known for being flaky yet buttery, with just the right amount of sweetness.
That sounds delightful. I can almost imagine the aroma wafting through the air.
Yes. And they have this perfect golden brown color that makes them so appetizing.
I love a good croissant. Do you prefer them plain, or do you like fillings?
I enjoy both. A plain croissant is classic, but a chocolate-filled one can be heavenly.
Chocolate-filled croissants are a treat. Have you ever tried almond croissants?
I have. The almond paste gives it a unique flavor and a nice crunch on top.
They are delicious. The combination of textures is simply marvelous.
Definitely. Do you have a favorite place to get croissants?
There's a little bakery downtown that is famous for their fresh pastries.
That sounds amazing. I'd love to check it out. What else do they offer?
They have a variety of pastries, from danishes to eclairs. Everything is freshly baked.
Wow, I can imagine it being hard to choose just one.
It really is. Sometimes I end up getting a selection just to try different flavors.
That's a smart approach. It's like a pastry adventure every time you visit.
Exactly. And it's fun to share with friends too. Have you ever had a croissant sandwich?
Yes. A croissant sandwich with ham and cheese is a delightful twist on the classic.
That sounds delicious. The flaky texture pairs so well with savory fillings.
It really does. I love how versatile croissants can be, from sweet to savory.
They are the perfect canvas for creativity in the kitchen.
Absolutely. Have you ever tried making croissants at home?
I attempted once, but it was quite a process. Rolling and folding the dough takes time.
I can imagine. It requires a lot of patience and skill to achieve that flakiness.
Yes. But it was rewarding to see the end result, even if they weren't perfect.
That's the fun of cooking. It's all about experimenting and enjoying the journey.